Good afternoon, everyone. Here we are, 14 days after we started our test to see how long this Giandel and these golf cart batteries would run that Kenmore upstairs. Let's get back down here and focus in on our battery monitor once again. This is where we are at the moment. I made us a mistake last night and may have put the kibosh on all this test. Adding to that, the weather forecast is definitely not working in our favor anymore. It looks like they're calling for rain the next couple days. And I know we won't hold out through a full cloudy day. It's just not going to happen. We've had epic solar weather as it stands. And it's enabled this to happen for quite some time. And once I figured out that you put 7 amps to it all night long and it'll keep on going, here we are. As a matter of fact, here's after a couple days worth of 7 amps all night. And we had the voltage all the way up to 13.5 and change, so much so that I only put 2 amps to it that night. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 hours worth of 7 amps in the morning, and then everything went along fine. And we had a little pull here, and that didn't really kill the battery all that much. It hurts, but didn't kill it all that much. We gave it 7 amps all night there, and then the next day, this is where we were partly cloudy, and you can see it does affect production quite a bit. It hurts. And we ended up giving it 7 amps all night there. And this is where we started worrying a little bit about the LiFePO and whether or not it was going to hold up. But we gave it 7 amps all night that night. And then we had little clouds here in the morning and a little bit in the afternoon and affected production. So I gave her 2 amps for part of the night and then 7 amps for the rest of the night, just so we're not sucking so much out of the LiFePO. I think in total, I pulled 50 amp hours that night out of the LiFePO and put it in. It did help the lithium-ion battery recover. And then as you see, the next day we got up over 13 amps again. This was actually yesterday. And then we had the killer pull of death here. It cycled for an hour, and then for 13 minutes, it pulled that 50 amps, and then came back and cycled for another hour again there. And man, that just sucked the life out of the battery. I gave it 7 amps here for like an hour and a half, and then gave it 2 amps for a couple hours because I was going to come back and give it 7 amps later, trying to only give it about 50 amps worth because we're just not getting the solar production out there. Trying to keep the lithium ion up too, and I forgot. I fell asleep and I didn't wake back up, and we give her 2 amps all night long, and man, it really sucked her down there pretty good. That's probably as low as I've ever had the golf cart batteries, at 1157 or so, somewhere thereabouts. But when I finally woke up and figured that out, I gave it 7 amps for a couple hours, and that helped a little bit. That kept us off the basement and down at about 1160. And then the sun came out today, and everything turned out okay, but since we were so far down there, we didn't peak over 13 amps. And with it going to be cloudy tomorrow, I don't want to pull the 70 amp hours out of the LiFePO to put into this one, because I just know we're not going to get enough production tomorrow to keep everything going. So after 14 days, fading sun, and ideal weather, I'm going to pull the plug on this experiment. I do know that by March of next year, I'll probably be able to take the refrigerator off the grid and keep it off the grid, especially if I double my capacity on the LiFePO there. Then I'll be able to stick 70 amps to it all night and have quite a bit of reserve still. I think it'll be very helpful to lower my utility bill, especially in the summertime. I mean, just imagine not having your refrigerator on your utility bill for almost all the summer. Got to save you some money. Now, if you take 2 minutes and you think about it here and do a little bit of math, you got to figure you can get the 4 golf cart batteries for about 110 a piece. That's about $450 for the golf cart batteries. Your Giandel's going to be a couple $300 or so. There's $750. This with your solar panels up on the roof going to be another $300. You know, $1,200 or so with the wire and all. You can duplicate this setup and have yourself some backup power for your own refrigerator upstairs. Now, there is one other thing I did that I really wanted to show you guys. If you want to know what the inside of my refrigerator looks like, there it is. Take a good look. 7.2 amps it says, 5.5 for the whatever. I don't know what any of that really means, but I know what the 7.2 amp means. So inside your refrigerator, there's going to be a sticker like this. Find it. And if yours matches mine, you know you're going to get the same draw and same everything that I got. So just thought I'd put that out there. Well, thanks again, guys, for stopping by. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.